The only chance the 7900 XTX has to compete with Nvidia is if it absolutely kicks ass at 4K native resolution. Howdy gamers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrew. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Radeon RX 7900 XTX. Yes, it is a lot of X's. At 4K native resolution. The reason I'm doing this is because we all know Nvidia has all the tricks up their sleeve. They have DLSS, they have ray tracing, and for around $900 to $950 for the 7900 XTX, it's a lot to ask for a card that doesn't have those features. So it really needs to stand out and do well at the one thing it does have, which is raster 4K native resolution. A lot of times you're gonna want that crisp 4K native resolution instead of all that other stuff. So we're going to take a look at the 7900 XTX in a few games at native 4K resolution. So let's just get right into it. For today's testing, we're going to be using the 13700K, the Sapphire Pulse 7900 XTX, 64 gigabytes of DDR5 CL30, and resizable bar is enabled. Of course, this is Helldivers II. Let's just check our settings real quick. We are at 4K native resolution, and let's go right up to the ultra settings rather. And let's turn this down so we can get a clear view of what's going on. So we're gonna see how the performance is on this. Up in this area, we're in the 70s, so what, are we gonna be in the 60s when we get down to the planet? I suppose that might be the case. Which maybe isn't amazing, but it is native 4K resolution at ultra settings. I suppose that's probably pretty good, actually. Oh man, did I just land in the worst spot? Oh man. I don't know, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, I guess. Oh, get away from me. Man, we're dropping below 60, so, you know, that's not great. So we need to find the launch codes. I might have been right next to them. Yeah, I think this is them right here. Okay, got the launch codes. And let's see if we can have a moment of peace over here. And we're at ultra, so let's drop down. Let's drop down to high and see if this helps us out. Okay, we got a shotgun. Let's just run away. I guess that did help us a little bit going to high, but man, not that much. Once again, this is native 4K resolution, high settings. And yeah, we're just right around 60 frames per second. Let's go to medium and see what happens. And we're still just, we're not chugging or anything. It's nice and smooth, and the game looks good. So, and it would sure be it sure would be nice to have some more people that could join us. But man, it seems like there's a lot of people in servers. So, but it's just kind of difficult. The servers just seem to be very overloaded. Is the thing. Okay. Oh man, these green guys. This game is so hard. Run away! Run away! And then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm probably gonna get my butt kicked. Cool. Let's go. And we're gonna do boom, 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 no. Disengage hatch locks. Do I have to manually do it? Oh man. It's like Alien, isn't it? It's like Alien when Ripley has to do the self-destruct. Okay, here I go. Now I'm gonna really die. Hey! Nope. Oh man. Oh, that looks cool though. Let's see if we can get one of these. And then hopefully I can escape. Let's go. All right, now I'm gonna get more guys coming at me, I'm sure. Oh no. This takes forever. Ugh. Oh no. Let's go. Oh, oh man, I thought that was... Let's see it go. Hey! Cool. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Whoa. Oh my god. Man, they really did some cool stuff with this game, I'm telling you. Okay, come on, man. Let me go. Let me go. Thank you. Jeez, Louise. All right, so it seems like 4K, medium settings, you can make it work. It plays well. It plays nice and smooth, perfectly smooth. You know, it's not exactly the high frame rate experience, but it is certainly playable, and it looks really good at native 4K at medium settings. So let's move on to the next one. All right, here we are in Red Dead Redemption 2. I picked this one because I think it will be a standout for the 7900 XTX at native resolution. Let's just check on all our settings here. And I should have everything absolutely maxed out. 4K resolution. VSync is off, that's what we like. And everything here is set to ultra. And then all of these are set to their highest except water physics. FSR is off. TIA is on high, that's just anti-aliasing, so we are good. And as you can see, this is native 4K, the absolute max settings, and we are in the 70s and 80s in Strawberry, and trust me when I say this looks incredible. Incredible. I mean, what? I mean, it's just spectacular. I don't think, I mean, I don't know how much better of an experience you can get. I don't think that the 4080 Super plays this game quite this well. But that is something I'm going to end up taking a look at, because I want to run the same battery of tests on the 4080 Super so we can compare them. Let's just... Where are the cops? Who's shooting at me? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh man, he couldn't do anything. Now because of Helldivers, now I'm super conscious of reloading. Oh man. Whoa! Oh jeez. I forgot how insanely brutal this game is. But hey, if I think the point is here, if you have a 7900 XTX and you like to play Red Dead Redemption 2, brutal. Yeah, if you have a 7900 XTX and you like to play Red Dead, you're pretty much getting as good of an experience as you can possibly get. Like, it's hard to imagine anything much better than this. Native 4K, absolutely maxed out settings. And look at this. How beautiful is this game? I mean, it's so beautiful, and you get to be such a horrible, murderous person. So what more do you want from any kind of game, really? All right. Well, that's a nice and easy one. 10 out of 10 on this one. And let's go to the next one. All right, Cyberpunk 2077 is the next game up. This is usually the first game I start up, but today it's the third game. Because Helldivers, everyone loves Helldivers too, so it's kind of taking the top spot here. And I like to give people what they want to see. Before we get into it, let's go straight to Ultra. I am not expecting this to hit a solid 60 just right off the bat. Let's turn off the film grain and aberration. So this is Ultra preset, 4K resolution. And let's go into Dogtown, because this seems to be a pretty heavy area, so let's just go into Dogtown. We are at Ultra, and we're actually getting a little bit better performance than I thought we were going to there for a second. Whoa. Because we're in the 50s, which for native 4K Ultra is pretty decent. It's got a nice and smooth frame rate. Oh my goodness, who is that? So yeah, though this is good, what I really want to see, as I'm trying to save this. Oh man, oh no. What I want to get is a little bit of a better frame rate, and these are the settings that I like to use with this card in Cyberpunk. We're gonna go to high. Let me just do that again. We'll go to high. Turn off the upscaling, turn up crowd density, turn off film grain, and off with the motion blur and everything like that. And now, oh, hello. Hey. Oh, can we get out of my freaking way? Okay, there we go. We escaped. So yeah, now we're up above 60, and native 4K in Cyberpunk just looks great. And I think this is a thing. This is obviously a thing with a lot of games. You know, on Nvidia cards, obviously you want all the ray tracing stuff, and you want the upscaling, and you want the whole thing. But you know, so many times when you do the ray tracing and you do the upscaling, especially at 4K, you end up being probably at balanced at the least. More likely, you're gonna be you could be at performance mode even. You're gonna be at performance, you're gonna have ray tracing turned on, maybe in frame gen, but you also get sometimes a blurry image and an image with a lot of latency. Now, even though we're at high settings with just raster here in Cyberpunk, we're at native 4K and it just looks incredible. It looks sharp and it just looks amazing. So, you know, this is a valid way to play. And the 7900 XTX gives you a very, very good frame rate and experience at native 4K with a lot of very nice graphics options enabled at high. Okay, let's move to the next one. Now, the next game I wanted to throw in here is the Callisto Protocol because I think it looks stunning. I think it looks so good, especially at native 4K. You know, this game, it may even be possible to enable some ray tracing settings in this one. We will see. We're at high everything, screen space reflection. Ray tracing is disabled for now. We are using TAA. We've got subsurface scattering, depth of field on, no film grain, and no upscaling. So that's the most important thing is the no upscaling. Did we look at this? Yes. So yeah, we've got all the highest settings, no upscaling. All we have is no ray tracing at the moment. And I mean, just look at this. Like, look at one of the most impressive things to me about this game is the subsurface scattering. Like, yeah, when the light passes, let me see, maybe in the fire you can really see it. Like, look at the texture of the skin and the sweat, the beads of sweat, and man, that looks incredible.
Bruv, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what the hell's going on.
Bruv.
My ship crashed.
How did this bruv get out here? He went from like England to
They just brought in, yeah? I've been in here half my life.
to Callisto.
I know this place. I've got a plan to get out. If you help me out of this cell, I'll help you, yeah? But you can use this to get inside a control room across that bridge. You can open my cell from there.
And yeah, as you can see,
Don't lose it, Chico.
this performs extremely well at native 4K.
Don't leave me hanging.
I don't see. Oh yeah, here we go. Extremely well at native 4K. With like pretty much the highest settings, just no ray tracing yet. And any kind of tearing you might see is just because of my capture card, unfortunately. So let's see. Since that plays so well, let's just see what. Oh, I think I have to go to the main menu. But let's see how ray tracing works on here. Let's enable this and let's just set this to medium. So this is with, now in that same scene, with ray tracing enabled. Now, let's see if we can look at him again. And I mean, it's so hard unless you look at things side by side to see how much better things look. I think this scene looks a little bit better. So let's go, let's just do this little bit again. And let's see if we can fight a guy and then we'll call it on this one. The thing with this game, especially with ray tracing, is there's so much, it's so inconsistent. Like you can be up in the 60s, you can drop in the 50s. And that's especially, you really see that in the benchmark if you ever run the benchmark on this. It's just really, like now we're in the 80s and we had previously dropped like into the 60s. It's pretty wild. And let's see, man, all the like textures and stuff looks so good. Do I end up fighting a guy in here? I hope so. Oh, yeah. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, E. Oh, that way. Oh yeah, the combat is so interesting. I kind of like it. Oh. Who said wait? Oh man. Oh. Do I get to do a real one now? Oh my god, dude. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, cool, I dodged it. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Jeez, dude. Okay. Well, yeah, this game works even with ray tracing at native 4K, no upscaling. I would probably... I would probably just stick to the non-ray tracing because I don't know what it's... I don't exactly know what it's providing, but I'm sure if we did a side-by-side we could tell. But it's not one of those obvious ones to me, in my opinion. So might as well just have the great consistent frame rate. And with that, let's go to another one. Let's finish this off with a little Plague Tale Requiem. A lovely, beautiful game. Because as we will see, it has, it's gonna say ultra quality. So let's see what we got here. We've got 4K resolution, ultra quality. So this is the highest resolution optimizer that we have. I wish they would just say native or whatever, but you know, that's what it is. Let's go straight to just ultra preset and no ray trace shadows. We'll see what that does to us once we get into the game. And it's always a good sign here because the menu is using the engine to do it. So we're like at 100 FPS there. That's always a good sign in this game. Good. So as we can see at native 4K, I mean, look how good this looks. Like, and we're in the 70s. And this is a great part of the game to look at because it's so beautiful.
Good for you. A woman's hair is her righteous crown.
Yeah, it is.
Nice like that. Well, thank you, sir.
And so yeah, being in the 80s in this little area is really, really a good thing.
This is some really beautiful furniture. I had a closet like that in my room. I like to hide. He's dead. But he loved this wine.
Well, he was a very fine man then.
He was.
Wow, you're so pleasant. Thank you. And this is also one of my favorite places. I mean, we're in the high 80s at this point. And look, even the reflections look good. It's just a beautiful game, and it runs exceptionally well at 4K at the highest setting. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see it. Let's see what the ray trace shadows look like. And we drop into the 50s and 40s and a big spike. And ooh. So yeah, no, it's not. It's probably not that great. So stick with the ray trace shadows off. Oh man, jeez Louise, the spikes there are crazy.
It's our thing.
I understand. Enjoy.
I'm not sure why that is so bad. You know, and the thing with the ray trace shadows is the shadows do look great. You can see how they become more diffuse as they get farther away from the source. So toward Amicia's head on the shadow, it's a little bit more diffuse than how hard it is right by her feet. So those are little details that are really excellent. And man, just look how good all the textures are at 4K though. Like it almost, some of the stuff looks like photorealistic. So yeah, I would just stick with the ray trace shadows off, you know, and that was the point of this video too, is to sort of look at the raster performance. We saw a couple games with this game and Callisto Protocol with a little bit lighter implementations, but we are still at native 4K with the ray trace shadows on, and we still have this hasn't really been playable because of the frame spikes, but overall not a horrible frame rate on average here at 4K native with the ray trace shadows on. I'd say that's fairly impressive. And man, those spikes, I don't know what's causing those spikes, but you know, we're certainly using a lot of VRAM. So
How can he do that?
I would say that's probably about it for this video. Let me get some final thoughts here. So what did we learn from all this? Well, I think we learned, and we already really knew, that the 7900 XTX is a very fine 4K card. It can do 4K native resolution with rasterized graphics at high settings, and I think that is that's a reason to go with this card. That's the reason this card is really good, is that you can do native 4K and have a playable experience, and in a lot of ways that fights against some of the things that other Nvidia cards do when they use DLSS. So you can compare, like with this card, the 4K native performance image quality to the image quality of, say, the 4080 Super or 4080 or 4070 Ti with DLSS. I would say in most circumstances, the 4K native resolution is going to have the better image quality. Not every time, but a large percentage of the time. So I would say overall it's still a tough sell for the 7900 XTX versus the 4080 Super, just because of all the extra features and ray tracing that the 4080 Super has, and the price right now being so close. It's just a really, really hard sell for me. And I'm someone who likes to support AMD products. I like their software. I think their cards work well. But you know, the thing is, when the price is so close, you have all those Nvidia features to keep in mind. And the 4080 Super, you know, if you can get it at MSRP $999, which is pretty hard to do right now, if you can get it at that price, yeah, you know, you spend a couple extra bucks from the XTX to that one, and you get a lot more features. But the 7900 XTX can game at 4K native resolution, at very high settings, at very good looking settings. And yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. We did just hit 200 subscribers, and I'm so happy about that. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and I will see you in the next video.